What's up, guys? Welcome to ClickBait episode 2. My name is Matt, and with me, as always, I have Doug and Pete.
Hello.
Hey.
Nice double hey there. Uh, I wanted to share a funny story from a couple weeks ago. So I was graduating, and I had never seen the commencement book that had everyone's name in it and stuff, and
There's a book.
yeah, like the book that has like who's graduating with what degree sort of thing. Uh,
No way.
yeah, you didn't know that?
I'm not in a book.
Oh, well, not a book, more like a big
Tome?
ass. No, more like a pamphlet that everyone gets. But it's like
Pamphlet.
it's like a big ass one because like a lot of people um,
Like
graduated.
made
So
from
it's a novel.
cardstock.
But listen. So I saw it for the first time like the day I was graduating, and I was talking with my friend Travis at the time, and we both graduated with like almost the same GPA. It was like a S36 or something. But the point is, I was finding my name in the book, and I found my name with a little star next to it. And I was like, "What the fuck is this star?" So I looked down at the bottom,
Special.
and I swear to God, it says "cum load," and I'm like, "Wait a second,
What?
Oh,
wait,
Oh,
wait."
you
Really?
son of a gun.
I was like, Travis, it fucking says cum load. Who's pranking me right now? And then like I realized I'm like, oh my God, that's cum loud. Oh shit. And then like I made a big
It's cum
deal like
laude,
for
dude.
nothing, cum laude, whatever. Uh,
yeah.
and like I didn't know, I didn't really think about how it was spelled, and it was like it's really just kind
Oh
of looks
my
like
god.
cum load, and like yeah, it's kind of embarrassing.
Yeah. Holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
Only there's no O.
Yeah, but when you look at it real fast, that A looks like an O.
When you look at it real fast and you're sexual deviant, and
Yeah.
all you think about is cum loads all day.
Well,
Damn,
no,
dude.
but I mean, come on, it's an honest mistake. Anyone could have made it.
I suppose. I mean, I
I
don't
feel
think
like
Doug and
more
I
than one
would have,
person
but
has made that mistake.
You feel like what? What'd you
Oh,
say?
I feel like more than one person has thought
Oh
that
yeah,
cum
definitely.
laude
I think.
is cum load. And then like,
cum
wait a
loaded.
second, what are we going to do? Is someone going to just give me a huge surprise when I accept my
Oh my
degree?
God. No, no, I don't like where this went.
And they're like, well, we warned you. There's an asterisk next to your name.
There's nothing good about where this conversation is going.
Yeah, there is. They did well. Oh, well. There's a good thing about what the ceremony is. They actually put up a curtain before they do it for
Oh
each
my.
person, so that the audience can get spared. You know,
That's
the image,
that's so nice of them.
except for the ones that want to see it and they get special seating
They get special
on the
seating.
sides.
Is that called
Is
the
a special
splash zone?
seating the yeah.
That's sick. It's just terrible. Uh,
But we were both
shit.
about to bring up that same point, though.
Were you gonna say that too?
Yeah.
There's your white whale, Pete.
Whoa, it's a sperm whale.
Oh shit.
Nice. So you got a nice cum load on your graduation day. I'm proud of you,
Yeah,
dude.
dude. But I was just really confused. I didn't know what it meant, and then I felt like an idiot because I was making a big deal out of it, and I was like, not a big deal, out of it, just to Travis. I was just like, Travis, what the hell is going on here? And then we were looking at it because he saw the same thing, and because like I said, like, dude, it says cum load. He looks at it, he's like, holy shit, and then I look back at it, and we're like, oh shit, wait, no, that says cum loud. Oh. All right, so it's time for random questions because I like random questions.
All right.
Okay.
If you could go back in time, what would you do and why?
If I could go back in time,
Yep. You could do one thing.
Hmm.
You can change one thing. What would you do and why?
Doug.
See, I know you know where I'm going, but you don't. Because if we can go back in time, what's stopping us from going forward in time?
Okay.
Oh shit.
Okay, but
Leave
here,
it to Doug.
let me add something. You have to come back to present time eventually. You have to go and do something and then come back.
I feel
Back
like
to the
that's even
Future.
better if we're going into the future.
Okay, go ahead. You're gonna do what?
You get some piece of technology. You come back with said piece of technology, you reverse engineer it, and then you get rich.
Huh.
Wow. What if it was like a piece of technology that, like, a perpetual motion device or like uh solve world hunger device, Doug? You would profit off of that?
You bastard.
Yeah, seriously,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, I feel like I would.
Yeah, me too.
Oh shit.
Like,
I wonder
I'm
if
being real
it's
with
that
you.
Asian guy again.
It's time
No,
for
it's not.
Randomation with Matt.
Put him on.
Does this
Put him on,
Randomation,
Matt.
Matt? We want to talk with this Randomation
Damn it. I can't believe he did this to us.
again.
Again. This is like the first time he did it again.
'Cause I've been to Matt's house a lot, and there have been no Randomations that visit him. But then when we're doing this podcast, just all the Randomations, all of them.
Why doesn't he just block the randomations number? Oh wait, no, it's not it's an actual
it's
phone.
not. Yeah,
I keep
it's
forgetting.
the Collins
It sounds
building.
exactly like a phone though. I don't understand.
Well, it's attached to his phone. The phone
Oh,
that's in the building that's like attached.
because he can control technology with his mind. Is
That'd
that
be
it?
pretty cool. That's the technology that I'd bring back.
Is wait, wall phone head?
No, the ability to control technology with your mind. I feel
Oh,
like that's where we're going, right?
I don't know. Matt talked about that in the last podcast though,
That
as his
exists.
superpower.
What
Yeah,
if it wasn't a superpower as much as just technology?
like a chip that you implanted in your brain
Huh.
to like allow you to jerk things around in the technology world.
I feel like if it was a chip in the brain, then I'd be screwed. Because I don't think your neuroscience is advanced enough to do that.
You don't think neuroscience is advanced enough to put a chip in your brain?
Well, for me to actually like reverse engineer a chip that's
Oh.
already in a brain.
I'm back, by the way.
No, dude, you could easily pull that brain out, just drop it in some fluid. You know, you keep it a lot. You got it. You got it, Tug. You could reverse engineer a brain chip. Easy.
You know what?
Take pictures.
There we go.
Wait, I came in kind of late. Are we talking about brain chips?
Yes.
We are now.
That's
Matt,
interesting.
remember your superpower?
Wait, I kind of like that idea of brain chips because that's kind of where the future's going, right? Is the notion that you're going to be able to like access technology directly.
Right. That was like when I said that I was going to go into the future to get a piece of technology. I was like, well, what if we had like you can control technology with your mind? Therein lies the mind chip.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
that's
Then
really
that's
cool.
what he'd call it too. Except I think you should change the name to the
The
name
Doug.
to the Doug chip.
The Doug chip.
The Doug
The
chip.
D- yeah, the Doug chip.
What about the
Because
fresh chip?
The Dougie Fresh chip.
yeah,
Uh, wait. So that gives us an. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
no, I don't like that idea at all.
What?
No.
Putting a chip in my brain, and everyone else's brain for that matter.
Oh,
Dude, fuck
Yeah,
that.
that feels very much like something that you can easily be controlled by.
wait. Is it weird
Yes.
that I would be okay with that?
It is.
No, well, yeah, it is weird from anyone like any normal person's perspective, but from my perspective, knowing you, nah.
I don't care if they know my location, but
I-
then, like, days later, you're now being controlled by a brain trip.
I don't know. I feel
Yeah.
like I could fight it.
I feel like you
You're
can't
wrong.
though. Is a thing because, oh man,
Yeah, but like,
All
what
right,
if you could?
Matt,
What if you could
okay,
just
ready?
download? Wait, hang
Matt with a toothpick
Well, let's do
Versus
this.
brain
Let's
chip.
do this. Matt, what's
versus
toothpick?
versus brain chip.
hang on. Versus brain chip.
Except
Wait,
that we already
so
had toothpick,
I'm gonna
so we
give
should give him a
myself
cotton swab.
I'm gonna give myself a toothpick lobotomy. What's the point there?
No. We're
No.
going cotton swab
How am I gonna fight a brain chip? That doesn't even make sense.
with a cotton swab.
What's that?
Toothpick is fine. Go with the toothpick.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I don't know how I could win or lose.
Like, is he fighting someone else with the brain chip, or is he fighting himself with the brain chip?
Yeah, I'm really confused.
Because if he's fighting himself
he's
with the brain
fighting-
chip, I feel like he loses either way.
Or I win either way.
Wait, you're limiting the only thing that I meant though was that he'd be fighting the brain chip
How do I
with the
fight the
toothpick. Matt with a brain chip in fighting anything is like it's probably pretty good. Like he's got pretty good chance.
Okay. I thought you were saying that he's going to fight the brain chip because it was
He is
taking
gonna
over his mind.
Yeah, I that was what I was saying.
But guys,
And how's
wait,
he gonna win?
we gotta
We gotta bring this back.
we gotta bring this
Matt.
back. Yes.
Do you think that you could defeat the brain chip if you had a toothpick?
Okay, you're probably
your
gonna have to
willpower.
give me a different enemy because I don't understand the question.
A taser?
A different enemy.
That
I said
actually
not
would
a different
probably
weapon.
be a little more effective.
Maybe an
Yeah.
EMP.
EMP. Matt
Hmm.
with EMP ring. It's a special like James Bond EMP ring.
He just needs to punch himself in the head just
Oh.
hard enough,
Oh,
and
I
it'll.
see.
Yeah,
It'll
not
trigger.
even. He just activates it and he wins. Unless whoever designed that brain chip made it so that if it was ever going to be EMP'd, it self-destructed and Matt's brain explodes in a
Yeah.
volcano.
Or
gore.
if they just made it such
Al Gore.
that it was an integral part of his brain, and he would die without it.
That'd be interesting.
Ooh, Doug. Doug's bringing the heat to this situation. Matt, what
Are-
would
are
you
you ready
want your
for-
what
for
would
Raging
you think
Fire?
your weapon could be that you could win with?
I honestly don't really still know what I'm fighting. A brain chip.
Yeah, the brain chip.
Right, the brain chip is making you do things that you don't want to do.
Right.
And how do I fight it? All right.
Right.
I don't
Can
know, you said
can
you
I
could.
Can I use willpower?
I mean, you can
No.
try.
Yeah,
but I
I
mean,
mean, it's electrical
your body is
signals.
still doing
I
things
guess
that you don't want to do.
fine. I guess I'm finding a way to shock myself, and then theoretically it should fry the thing.
brains.
Brains.
But then you'd have to have that current go through your brain, and that's just not an idea that I'm good with.
Well,
I have
yeah,
to
but
say,
if you get
we have
shocked
given-
regardless, it'll go through your body, including your brain.
Well, no,
That's
not
not true.
including your brain.
If you
not
have it
necessarily.
like go through both of your hands, then it's never going to go near your brain.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
if you get
Uh,
shocked,
it-
it won't go through just your hands. Unless how are you gonna do that? You're gonna
yeah, it
Yeah, it's like-
it actually can.
Shock yourself.
I mean, it depends where you're grounded, Matt.
That's what I mean.
That's why people don't. It depends where you're grounded. That's why people don't always die when they get shocked by electricity because
yeah, I
if
get
it
it.
doesn't
it needs to go through their heart.
current. Yeah, and it's not. I don't know. I don't really know how it travels specifically, but I mean, I don't think it would go through your brain.
Well,
Generally speaking, it would not, because there's no way that unless you have your face on the ground, and like your feet in the air, or better yet, just have shoes on.
well, if
You
I'm
can
already
make it happen.
listen, if I'm already dangerous and like this is it, this is end game for me. Like I think I'm grounding my left ear and shocking my right ear and just hoping that it goes straight through.
So, but you'd kill yourself though.
That's the
Yeah.
point. Like if it's already end game and like there's no way to beat this thing, I guess I'm gonna have to take it out at the source and hope that I somehow survive as a vegetable.
Because
That's
like
very noble. Let's
if
give him
you
an award.
do that, you have in your left ear and you're ground with your right ear, or it's just a straight circuit going right through. Then you don't have your brain to tell yourself to let go.
Wait, what? Well, I mean, assuming that I'm smart enough that I would rig it so that
Ooh.
I would rig it so that like it would shock me, but then I would probably instantly go limp, so I would fall out of the shock range. You know what I mean?
See, here's the thing: you don't
This is
instantly
all-
go limp because electricity is flowing through your body, which is telling your body to contract.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would.
That's why
I would
people get hung
contract,
up.
wouldn't I?
No, like your muscles tense. Like
Right.
they'd
So
be
you no longer have control over them.
yes.
So you
Well,
would
it
still
depends
be
how much.
standing? Really?
It depends how much. It depends. It
It does.
depends on the situation.
Yeah,
But,
because like
yeah,
when people get
Matt,
tasered, when people get tasered, don't they fall right down?
Yeah.
They do, but that's also like not the greatest amount of electricity.
Okay, well I'm not looking to how much electricity do you think
Wait,
you
why
need
are
to
we still
fry?
talking about you standing up? I thought you put your ear to the ground and zapped your brain.
No, you can ground it. You can ground it different ways. You can just put my other ear on some sort of metal plate.
What? Why would it go to the metal plate if the
No.
metal plate is
Why-
on the ground?
It would ground the metal plate.
But the metal plate
This
needs
is-
to be going somewhere.
Yeah, like from the wall or something. You do not.
Just do not 120 volts.
Just
I don't
kidding.
think so, Matt.
Just 120
Well, maybe
volts.
straight to your brain would be a little interesting.
That would be interesting. All right, wait. Let's take a step
Well,
back.
this
though.
is all too, Matt. This is assuming though that you knew that this was going to happen to you, and you were able to think all this through, like at the moments before it happened, because once your brain gets, once that thing takes control of you, you won't be able to fight it. That's the thing. We gave you a pretty impossible situation. You
Yeah,
know what I
dude.
mean?
Yeah.
I
it's not
only
much
started
can
this because
do.
you said you could fight it. That's all. I don't.
Okay.
But that was it was good.
Good enough.
Now, Pete, if you had control of Matt's mind chip, would you
Oh,
make him
God.
slap himself?
Oh God.
Where would I make him slap himself?
No, would you make him slap himself?
I would have him slap himself on each nipple
Oh, of course. That's the
for just infinity,
that's the logical
for
place to have someone slap
eternity,
themselves.
for eternity.
See, I realized
Yes,
that I
right on
completely
the
led you
tips of
there,
his nipple.
but I think that I would just make him perpetually do the robot.
Could he could like when like at some part of the robot could he slap his nipples too though?
That and then
just-
he just has mom's spaghetti, and that's the only thing he could ever eat.
Mom spaghetti. Sure.
Mom spaghetti. I like that.
All right,
Matt,
well,
if
hang
you
on.
could control your mind, what would you do?
Hang on.
wait.
You gotta let me control. You gotta let me control your minds. If I can control
No,
your
if you could
minds,
control your mind.
well, that's I've never been able to control my mind.
I know
so
what
don't
you would do to me, so don't even say it. Don't even
All
say
right,
what you
so-
would do to me.
If I was Pete, I would. If I would control.
You're not Pete. You're controlling Pete's mind.
Okay, if I was controlling
Yes.
Pete's mind, I would just make him probably sit on a serrated dildo. But
There we
Doug,
go.
Doug-
I told you I knew
dildo
exactly
again.
what you were
you knew
gonna
that?
say, you son of a
I knew
bitch.
you did. It's a theme. Doug, I don't know what I would have. I feel like Doug's mind was too valuable to go to waste. I'd have him.
Oh, thanks, man.
Wow.
I'd have him continuously ponder something. Like I just basically turn him into like a think tank, but like he's my mind slave.
You know,
But like,
I'm surprisingly all right with that.
You're surprisingly okay with that.
but
Yeah.
wait, would you would you have him pondering like an impossible situation?
No, I
like an
wouldn't.
impossible thing that like he would never solve. So
No,
he's
if
just
I was
sitting there all the
controlling
time?
his brain, I'd be like, Doug, I need you to find out like perpetual motion so that we can like use it to generate energy. And like bam, like have him. That's all he does. He eats, sleeps, and ponders perpetual motion for the purpose of infinite energy source. Like that's it.
Well, he would just go ahead in the future and get the
That's
perpetual
fi-
motion,
that's
like he
fine.
said he was
Bring
going
it
to
back
do.
and
That's
give it to
true.
me because I'm already controlling his mind.
Right. That's
Alright.
true.
I feel like if that were the case, then Matt would feel too guilty not treating me well. So
Exactly.
I would at least be living a good life.
I'd pamper you, as in I'd give you Pampers. I'm assuming you're just gonna go in your pants. So
Huh.
You know, if I'm
That's
always
weird.
pondering, that might be the best.
it's probably for the best. I'd also let you take Pokemon Go breaks. You're welcome, buddy.
You need me to be in physical condition,
Of course.
any physical condition other than potato.
Then potato. Yeah, definitely. But I did want to say earlier, kind of more serious on brain chips. Wouldn't that be cool if you could just download like knowledge and experience
No.
into your brain?
So the Matrix.
The Matrix? Well, yeah, but I mean, like, yeah, I guess the Matrix. But I'm saying, like, chemical engineering, like, why go to school? Just, like, give me that cracked flash drive and, like, throw some chemical
Well-
engineering knowledge in there.
Well, why be a human, dude? I mean, that's like you don't.
then-
There's no pursuit of anything. You don't have to pursue anything anymore. You got it. That's it.
Well, society
You
would
just
definitely be
download and you're
different.
done. It would be
There's
awful.
also a difference between knowing something and understanding something. Just because you know
That's true.
something doesn't mean that you understand
That's true. And well, maybe that's the point, though. You can know how to solve whatever, but you don't understand it, so you would still have to, I guess you still have to go to school, you still have to understand what you're learning, but wouldn't it be so much easier if everyone could know everything?
That would be pretty cool if you had already known if you already know something, then school is just the application and
Yeah.
understanding of everything that you already know.
Yeah, maybe that's the point.
Be more
Maybe
effective.
maybe they would teach you the basis, so they would teach you calculus, but then the engineering portion of it would have to come through learning. You'd have to learn how to apply the calculus to be an engineer. But like everyone could be a good mathematician. Everyone could be a good, technically could be, oh sorry, has the knowledge to be a good scientist. But only the people that are interested and can learn how to apply it would be good at the job.
Right, but then there's also the other question of what is truth kind of deal.
What do you mean?
Like there is 100% chance, or not
Yeah.
100%, that there is a chance that the things that we're putting into your brain aren't 100% correct.
Yeah. That well,
So
you're
Yeah.
right. There would have to definitely be well, couldn't you combat that by just having a lot of people checking and only putting in things that are absolutes? So like you wouldn't put in anything about like quantum physics is pretty stable, right? But I'm saying like
Right.
the further down you go into like quantum physics and like quarks and all that weird stuff, like string theory,
Cookie
like
quarks.
no one's putting like string theory into your head, but like they can put like the periodic table into your head, because that's, if it changes, you could just like, I guess you
You
could just
can
update
put
your
string
brain,
theory in your head,
whatever.
though. You could put string theory in your head.
Could you? I don't know anything about
Just because
it.
it's no,
It's a theory.
I'm just saying
It's a
no,
theory
but I'm
with
saying
the
like anything that's theorized though, like it's written somewhere. I'm sure there's talks been done on it. You know, you can
Yeah.
take videos of it. That's the thing. Like with when you're talking about learning the application too. I mean, they try and do that in schools right now, like, and that's in the form of like lectures and labs. Okay, so the labs.
Yeah.
A little bit of a different story, but like still, you could download like any of the like you can download videos, you could download anything, you can download information in any form that you can think of. So like the only thing that is left is application. But
I
at
feel
that point, like you can have like videos of people telling you how they apply it, and then you just follow like a monkey, and then the application isn't even a pursuit anymore either. You know, it's just it's like, oh, I saw that, and you can recall it so quickly because you're essentially like an android now.
Yeah.
And it's just I think it would be like this weird like I said, like android species, and it wouldn't jive with me. I
No?
mean, I don't know, it would be too different of a society, and like in just
But
like
could we realistically do that with our current brains?
Yeah. Well,
not
what do you mean?
not that efficiently.
Like be
Oh.
able to understand something without ever doing it, just seeing it once and be able to do it. That
Well,
just
hang
doesn't
on.
seem like something that would
Hang on. Learn
happen.
it or understand it? Like know it or
Actual
understand it?
understanding.
Oh, well, no, but that's not what we're saying, right? We're saying you know it, but in order to understand it, you'd have to be taught it,
Right.
otherwise.
I think that Pete was
Right.
going more for you understand it after you see its application once.
No.
Well, here's not no, that's not necessarily what I was
That's what I was
saying.
getting from that.
Everyone, yeah, and it might have sounded like that, but no, everyone learns in a different way, and I guess I was just going based off of like I know that for me, unless I have done it, I don't feel comfortable like talking about it as if I understand it or I know it. So, but the way that I learn things is I watch other people do it, and then I try it, and then I fail, right? And then I try again, and I go back to them for feedback. So, yeah, I suppose that part right there, the feedback part, that might be lacking, and in that sense, then yeah, I suppose there would still be like a learning curve. I just don't think. I think that because of the initial, you could easily record the initial portion where they're showing you how to do it. Do you know what I mean? And then okay, maybe you'll fail, maybe you won't. Maybe they're so explicit that you just follow them, and then you've done it, and you're like, oh, okay, I know how to do that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I mean, there's still the element of like unexpected things can occur in any like pursuit that you follow. So yeah, I suppose that I was probably like jumping the gun there, but I think that it would be so much more at our fingertips that it wouldn't be I don't know. I think it would definitely be beneficial to us, but like in a practical way. You know what I
So
mean?
wait,
But
I
Sure.
have something then. So given the fact that anyone can be, well, has the capability to learn anything, maybe not understand everything, would society still function as far as would we still have that nice bell curve of, I guess IQ would still be the same. It would just be things, right? Like, will we still have people that are rocket scientists and then people that are whatever, janitors or whatever? Would we still have that, or would everyone want to be a rocket scientist? But I guess we still have IQs, so yeah.
I feel like a
I don't know.
society in that case would be so inconceivable that, like, because would we even have janitors at that point?
Well, then you're talking about automation, which is actually really interesting because of that video we were watching, Doug. I'd like to talk about that too. But are you is that what you're discussing? Is automation then?
It is, but I feel like we have more to discuss
I agree.
on this one.
I agree.
Because we are definitely alienating a whole bunch of benefits of being able to download information to our head of things such as like history and language.
Ooh,
So here's a question
yeah.
then. Would it be feasible to be able to download a muscle memory? Like, not a muscle memory, but like, could I download jujitsu into my brain? Would that work? How?
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Like,
Have you ever seen the show Limitless?
I don't think so.
Wasn't that a
So,
movie?
oh, that was the movie. There's another
I
show
think was it the
that is
pill?
like Limitless.
He had the
Yeah, it's
pill.
like Limitless, but he keeps on
he
taking the pill, and then
yeah. Oh,
he like joins the FBI or whatever, maybe the police. I forget which. And his name is Brian Finch. Um, wait, is it? Is it TV? I don't know what the TV show is called. But he has to figure out how to defend himself, and then he just picks it up really, really quickly. Because I suppose that you would at least know the nuances of what you're trying to do, and be able to figure out muscle memory much more easily. You know what you're looking for as far as like what feels right.
Yeah.
hmm. Yeah. That kind of brings, like Matt, when you said we'd still have IQs. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
for for one thing, do we? I haven't really looked into it, but like, how accurate is the IQ as a measurement of your actual intelligence? I mean, I know it's an intelligence quotient, but like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I've heard people say some things about just
Yeah,
that it might not be like as quite as good of a scale as we think. And then, on top of that, I don't know. What I don't know enough about the brain to say whether
yeah. IQ tests are
putting
pretty much bullcrap though.
Yeah, but
In
you
in,
guys know
in
what I
most
meant.
forms.
You know what I meant by IQ, as in a scale of intelligence, not necessarily
right.
IQ. I mean,
But what
there will
what is
still be
intelligence
people
though?
that,
I
well,
feel like there are just
And
so many bad
yeah,
definitions of what is intelligence.
I feel like intelligence is the capability to understand. The capability to understand higher logic and higher, or, higher concepts or more complex
right.
things. Yeah.
But what I'm getting at, and Doug was kind of getting at it too, it like, what is that a product of though? And that's the really big question. Like, will putting that chip in my brain, like, I know we said, we initially just said like, okay, you can download information, but like, what else can it do? And if we have enough technology to put a chip in a brain that's going to do something like that and interact with your brain in a way, in an advanced way like that,
Yeah.
what's to say that we can't engineer the brain in
Yeah.
more complex ways that would, maybe we understand, maybe, at that point we understand more what makes people quote unquote intelligent, you know
Yeah.
and then we
Yeah,
become like the limitless guy.
that'd be pretty
Fucking,
cool.
That's interesting, though.
it's insane
Yeah.
to think about.
That's cool, though.
I don't know, man. I don't want a chip in my brain because I don't want them to be shoving serrated dildos up my ass.
I mean,
Them
That's all
being
I have
Matt.
to say. Them being Matt is in control of the chip, and I know it. I know it's gonna happen.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I'm
I'll be
scared.
in control of the trip before long. I'll just hack into it somehow.
Now, what would
Doubtful.
I do if I had free Pete's?
Oh, what would you do
If it,
if you controlled Pete's mind? Or mind chip?
I feel like I'd have him do his normal daily routine, except on occasion he would slap his
Oh, no.
ass and say, "I'm a dirty, dirty girl,"
Oh my
at very
god.
inappropriate times.
Yeah.
But would you set it to like random intervals? So like he'll be in the middle of a meeting
Completely
and
control it.
he'll
Like I'd have like a monitor of him, like, "Oh, he's in a meeting. Press the button."
it'll be
Well, yeah.
it'll be like the
Does the
staple.
chip allow you to?
What?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say it would be like the Staples "that was easy" button, except for it'll be like "I'm a dirty girl" button, and then Pete, you'd press it, and then Pete would do his thing.
Yeah,
I'm a dirty, dirty girl.
and slap his ass.
Does the chip allow you to like do my eyes become like cameras for you as well? Can you like see through my eyes?
Oh, that would be weird.
Is that would be interesting.
I
Well,
guess
I mean,
theoretically
no,
that would be.
I mean, not when I'm like in the shower or something, unless Doug's into that. But I am his clone, so.
Wait,
But like he could
I'm
use it
actually-
to like spy on all the important people that I don't talk to.
Pete, I'm actually really interested by that concept because do you think it would be possible if we had this brain chip that could, I guess, interface with our brain and the data that we have in our brain? I guess
Mhm.
all eyesight is a continuous stream of data that your brain is analyzing. So why can't this brain
Yes.
chip analyze that data as well, right?
I
Yeah, dude,
think
it's
that
all
the reason
fucking.
that is because your brain is processing it, and you're right, because then I guess theoretically you could pull from the brain's data. That's a horrible way to put it.
But I
It
get what
really
you're
is.
saying. I get what you're saying.
Stata?
Data.
No,
that? I'm
the
not
brain's data.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, sorry.
No, it's fine. That's
No,
really
it's- Yeah,
interesting.
it's.
I didn't never
It
thought
really
about that
is,
before.
like- Yeah, pretty much all of your senses, anything that's involved in your nervous system, like you have access to that now. I mean, potentially. I don't know. It depends how advanced this chip is. I mean, we're kind of making it more and more advanced as we talk, but still, like,
But still, that's cool to
it's
think about.
pretty insane. Yeah.
Wow. I mean,
This chip, I'm gonna go to the future. I'm gonna get it, and then we're gonna figure it
Miracle
out.
Doug chip. Miracle Doug chip.
It's the Doug chip.
For dirty,
Have-
dirty
be
girls.
prepared with a brain jar for me to put that brain in.
Oh, of course.
Yes. You got to get some fluid. You're the chemical guy.
Okay,
You
I'll
know.
get some.
How
I'll
do you
get some
preserve a brain, Matt?
preservation. I'll get some preservation fluid.
What is that composed of?
Well, I don't know.
Tell me
So I'm just gonna
every
pee.
single chemical.
I'm just gonna pee into a bucket, and we'll just say that that's organic. So there you go. I think it's actually
Wow.
formaldehyde. Maybe that's usually preservative. Right?
Isn't
I don't
that
Plus
know.
ammonia.
carcinogenic? Maybe formaldehyde.
Yeah, maybe if you.
You're
consume
gonna
it.
destroy the brain. You're gonna destroy Doug's beautiful, brain.
The brain
Not his
that
brain, but
the brain that I acquired.
Well, I had plenty of time to find a more suitable preservative.
That's true.
yeah. I'm sure, like, if you go to a funeral home or something, they got plenty of brains just swimming around down in the
swimming
crypts.
around in buckets, like Futurama style, right?
Yeah, except that was whole heads, but yeah. Maybe they have the heads too. Doug, you should take the whole head. I think that's important. Then you can see how it interfaces with the eyes.
Oh, you're right. I think.
Yeah.
Or should I just knock him
You-
knock him out, and then
You just
bring the
need-
entire body?
Yes. Hell, keep him alive. How are you
Right?
supposed to? Oh, come on, dude. You can't do it if he's dead. If you just bring the brain, you're not
You
gonna
know,
know
I
what.
feel like that was
engineering
a
the
horrible
brain
idea.
chip.
Who came up with that?
Yeah, but Matt, we need to know how the brain chip interacts with a living body, a living
That's true.
brain.
I just need to like pull a Dexter on his ass and then bring him home.
There you go. That might work.
We're getting a little. It's getting a little hot in here.
Oh.
Fucked up.
Is that what you're into?
Wait, Doug.
Yeah.
I think now is a suitable time to segue into that CGP Grey video we watched. I think that was really interesting. Pete, did you ever end up watching that video?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Doug,
Um,
I think you did a pretty good job of explaining it before. Go ahead, if you don't mind.
All right. So
synopsis.
The basic premise of the entire video, and it's called "Humans Need Not Apply" by CGP Grey. I highly recommend you watch it.
Watch his video here.
There will be a
no.
link.
The
in-
link.
Go ahead.
in somewhere.
I would point to it, but I don't have arms.
Oh,
You have a lobster
if
claw.
only I had arms. Anyway, it's about how we can currently automate, I think, 45% of the jobs. That's a, again, poor way to describe it. Watch the video. But it's about how humans can pretty much be replaced right now. And the important part to take out of that is, what are we going to do once humans start being replaced by robots?
Yeah, because
Hmm.
depressions occur when, well, I mean, among other things, right? But depression comes along with huge unemployment percentages. So as automation develops more and more, that means that regular jobs become no longer required for humans. What I mean by that is like
Mm.
being a janitor, as we kind of discussed before. You know, are we even going to need janitors because we can just get a janitor bot? Right now we have Roombas that are like step one, right? Like, but eventually, why can't we have a robot
They're
that
stupid
is?
though.
But you know what I mean. Why can't we eventually have a robot
do.
that's meant just to pick up trash and clean the floors and whatever,
Or even a
wash
system of
dishes?
robots.
Dishwasher, right? No, but you understand what I mean. So then as that becomes more and more real, and we have more and more percentage of jobs being overcome by automation, what happens then to the people that were doing those jobs? How is that going to work? How is that society going to function?
Yeah, oh, it's insane. And like the thing that I go to right away is just because I work in automation and like I see how dumb these things are right now. It's crazy. I mean, I don't remember if he said it. Doug, you said it just now, and it just made me laugh just a little bit in my head. Like I don't remember if he said it in his video, but like that it's happening now.
Yeah.
It is so. I mean, I don't know. We have advanced a whole lot. In the last, I don't know, since we were all fucking born, and we haven't really realized it, I guess, because we grew up with it all. But, I mean, it still feels like it's so far in the future to me. It's such a crazy thing to think about. But the scariest thing to me, that he talked about in his video was like about about like making like my job, the guy that takes care of these things, making that automated. Like you can automate things to become like engineers. You know, you can automate things to think. And I mean that's like,
That's
AI.
weird.
And I don't really know the state of AI right now. Like I guess it's advancing pretty quickly.
Yeah. Well,
I mean that's the thing. I never really
I
ahead.
think it's increasing exponentially.
That would be true. You would need, at that point where automation becomes that big of a factor, you would need your artificial intelligence to be able to learn and almost think for itself. It would need to be able to problem solve.
Yeah.
And that would, you know what I mean?
Not
That would
almost, definitely. Yeah, it would have to become a human, like a much more capable human being.
Yeah.
And it could, I guess. I mean, it's crazy to think about. I mean, I barely know anything about it, but like.
Well, to think about that sort of programming that would be required.
Yes.
You would essentially be
I mean,
programming.
I'm here writing like "Hello World" on my fucking like, and these people are making things like smarter than me.
Yeah,
Better problem solving than I am.
You would be programming something to essentially program itself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's absolutely insane.
That's crazy.
You program a computer that can program itself to do specialized tasks.
Yeah, and program other things to program themselves.
I don't know if we can do that, because that would be weird to be able to make a robot that. I don't think that we would consciously do that. Because if we can,
no, it would become. He's talking about a point where I mean, it comes to that point. I mean, you're gonna have robots that are, huh? You don't want that? No,
yeah, no,
nobody does. But that's his point. That's the thing is we'll be like pets. I mean, we'll be like a hamster in a wheel. I mean, will they keep us alive? I don't know.
Did you say we'll be like?
They'll
pets?
just like let us be. Yeah, no, I mean, if we have no more use, if they can do everything better than we can do it,
Yeah.
The only use that we have is like, oh, this is amusing to me, because I guess they somehow have emotions now. I suppose they would do it. I
Yeah.
don't know.
No.
Well, you know what's
It's-
interesting
Yeah.
You're
though?
also talking about sentience, which is a
Is it
whole
just
different topic.
Yeah.
listen? Is it just me then,
No,
or
it's not. That's what he was talking about.
No, it wasn't.
Pretty much. Well, that's
No, it's
where I went
something that
with
can do a
it.
job by itself.
well, hang on.
Sentience is being aware of itself.
Well, but I can't imagine it having that much, you know, ability to program itself and not achieve sentience in some sense. I mean, it would have
Well,
to be a
it would have to
version,
want
a much
sentience.
better version of. Yeah, well, it would have to be a much like better version of, like the AI that we have right now. I mean, I don't know. It also my perspective is also sci-fi because I don't have very much knowledge of it, but like it
Yeah.
puts me in mind of that movie that came out a little bit ago, Deus
Oh,
no, what was it called? Ex Machina.
Ex Machina. That's
Ex
what I was looking
Machina.
for. Yeah,
Yeah, and like
that's what I was gonna say though. Do you find that like, so given this conversation and after kind of watching that video, I'm kind of feeling like I have a better respect for those movies now. Like, that's a real, that's a
I
reality. I mean,
always
it's
had respect.
it's possible. You know?
Yeah, they actually have a competition where they try and figure out if they're it's called the most human competition, right?
Ooh, makes
And
me shudder.
people make robots to compete in this, right?
Yeah.
And there's a panel of judges, and through IMs, the judges speak to contestants and the robots, and they don't know which is which, and they try and determine who's a robot
Oh,
and who's a human.
that's insane.
That's really cool.
Do they have videos of this? Like footage of the actual competition? You said they do it every year, or just or
I don't know. I read this a while ago.
that would be insane if they did it every year. It couldn't be that. I gotta check it out.
That's actually
What's it
really
called?
cool.
The most human. What was it? Most
Pretty
human
sure it's the
human.
most human.
Oh shit. I mean, it's just spooky. I don't know. I just feel like
That might be
going back to what's his name? CG Gray.
Yeah,
CGP
CGP
Grey.
Grey.
What? Peanut butter and jelly. PB and J. Is that his name?
Go ahead.
Yeah. No, going back to his thing, like I just don't. I don't see how. I don't see how somebody making one of those robots that I mean, you have to be like part of decision making is like considering your own actions, like considering your own faults and stuff, like self awareness. Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
In a sense, and like how could you make a robot that's capable of doing decision making like that without giving it like some kind of self awareness, which then is going to lead in some respect, I mean, to some kind of sentience. I feel like I mean it's I off the top of my head I can't define like what I would think is required for sentience, but I would feel like that's definitely one of them.
No, because you don't need it to be aware of itself to make a decision. You can just have just certain parameters as to when you do certain things and when you don't.
I suppose, but in that sense, I mean, so did he ever go into? I thought about this when I was watching it. I don't think he ever did. Did he ever go into like taking away the job of like salespeople?
I don't think he
Because
did.
that was like a real thought in my head. Like I was like, okay, so those would probably be like one of the first things I think of as somebody who wouldn't lose their job in a situation like this, because you still need people, I guess, that are going to convince other people to buy certain products.
Yeah.
Unless I guess everyone else having been rendered so useless, we become pets. And no, but like, having been rendered so useless that you already have the people making decisions as robots.
Robots, yeah, because a robot can sell to a
Right,
robot.
because
Yeah.
they think logically, they already think like all right, I know this is the best product because like I can like read all this, whatever these data that they collected about their thing, these data they collected about their thing. I guess that's a little bit better of a robot. You
Yeah.
know,
But I think he goes over
it's-
that a little bit with the stock exchange.
Oh, he does kind of.
yeah,
He says how it's made stock. At one time the stock trading floor. I don't even I don't know what the building's called where they whatever. But the point is, there was stock traders like there all the time. It was jam packed and stuff. But now it's basically a glorified news reporting station with all the actual trading being done by software or
Yeah.
robots, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's robots that taught themselves how to trade,
They
trading
just
with other bots that taught
looked
them
at
how to
the
trade.
algorithm of the stocks, and then they said from there, well, looking at these trends and the global whatever, this is the predicted whatever, which gives me an idea of something I want to discuss with you guys. Did you future predicting the future? That really just comes down to reading probabilities, doesn't it?
Yeah, but for this,
Not
it's
really.
more along the lines of like, what is our role going to be in this new society? Like,
No, I
other
just
than
thought,
like,
yeah, that's not
we'll
what I
be
meant.
pets. Like, what do we do with human beings
I just meant
when they're on
like
board?
I meant on its own. If you sorry, I
Okay.
thought about
Okay.
probabilities and I was I don't know why it
Yeah.
popped in my head, but I was thinking like if I were to say like I could predict the future, I really couldn't ever predict the future. That's like magic powers and that really wouldn't happen. But what I could do is I could read probabilities of occurrences, right? So I could say, well, I could basically predict the future by saying there's actually an 85% probability that Pete's going to take a massive crap and he's going to battle with that sucker after we
Hey,
get off the podcast.
I'd give it
hey.
90%.
90%.
Yeah.
But like,
Uh,
right? That in its sense and is predicting the future. So I guess that would be
right,
the
but then
only
when I don't do that, I mean,
then the
then you're
models
wrong.
would be adjusted. So at that point,
Yeah, but then the
after
next time I am going to take a shit. I
well,
just feel like you can adjust the models as much as you want. Life can be as unpredictable as fucking I don't know anything.
of
It's like
course
I
it
mean,
can.
and even even with probabilities, 1% still a 1%. Somebody still wins the lottery. As dumb as that sounds, like it's still
I'm not saying predict the future to 100
there.
degree certainty. I'm saying that's why I mentioned that's why we're talking about probabilities is the fact that it will only be an 80% probability. But I mean, with given enough data and enough advanced analytics techniques and software, you could be able to really predict anything. I don't see any reason why you couldn't.
Yeah, I mean, you get pretty close, but are you going to predict the way that a butterfly, turns in the air, or what direction the butterfly is going to direct itself in while you're watching it fly in an instant? I don't know. Like
Why would you
I'm
want to?
sure maybe you wouldn't want, but you said you can predict anything. I'm just postulating here.
I
I'm
think
just
in
saying
order
like
to do that, you would also just need the information of how are people going to act in each situation and how are they going to grow. And I'm not entirely sure if human growth is something that you could necessarily predict.
But if we're all androids, yay!
well,
If we
yeah,
are, but we're not.
put some chips put some chips in our fucking brains. We're all good to go. We're as predictable as a snap of the finger and a wave
Yeah,
of magic.
exactly. Brain
So
chips.
let's get these brain chips going.
Yeah, man. Come on.
Shit.
Yeah. How about the
And
first
then
couple of
subtly you'll
patients
be
for
doing
this?
things that you don't want to, what you don't realize that you don't want to do it because the brain chip is telling you that you actually want to do it.
Oh, that's clever.
Damn, Doug.
Damn,
That
Doug.
hurt. I felt that one deep down in my fucking neurons. I don't know what's deep in your brain.
Synapses
Synapses, yeah.
or neuron. What is it? Well,
Synapse is
fuck.
like the connection, right?
Uh-huh.
Isn't it? The connect, like the invisible, but like the electrical, but it's not electrical. It's like
Neurons.
some kind of magical
There we go.
brain thing that they
Neurons and
talk about in
synapses.
biology.
Synapses.
Yeah.
Huh. Dendrites.
Snipes.
Yeah.
Dendrite.
Yeah, that's
No,
the thing.
dendrite.
That's
That's
something.
not a word.
Yes, it is.
In your brain,
Yes,
or
definitely.
like on a squid. It sounds like it's on a squid.
Dendrites. No, that's the. Hang on. Dendrites are a short branched extension of a nerve cell along which impulses. It's on a neuron.
Yes.
Is that Lene?
Hi, Lene.
Hi, Lene.
The signal.
Can she hear us?
Is it,
She can't
is
hear
it in
us.
the brain? We're talking about brains. Or is it just in nerve cells?
Wait,
It's in a squid.
It's not
Tell
in
her,
a well,
ask
it
her
might
if
be
it's
in
in
a
the
squid.
squid.
Pete, this is coming back to me. It wasn't actually an Asian at the door. Matt lied to us.
Oh my God, Matt,
What?
you son of a bitch! You son of a bitch! Get that Asian over here so I can talk to her.
The guys want to know if you want to make a guest appearance.
Sure.
Please.
All right.
What was it? Dendrils?
Dendrites. Dendrites.
Dendrites. Alright, I'm gonna ask her.
All right, hang on.
Where is she?
She's right here. You want to come over?
Sure.
It sounds like he's like coaxing her with like crackers or something.
Alright, what do I
Like
do?
she's like an
Let's
animal.
just put
You
this
come
in
over
here.
here.
Put this in
We
my
go over
hair.
here.
Yeah. Whatever.
I have some seeds for you.
I got
Follow
some
the
sugar
trail.
cubes. It's awful. Why are we saying this,
What do you
Matt?
guys?
Well,
All right.
why'd you
we're
say
all
that?
People.
What are you guys
You-
talking about?
No.
Hmm?
Nothing.
Nothing at all.
You'll find out later.
You'll find out later on episode 2 of the...
Of ClickBait.
After I
All right.
edit it out.
All right. So we have Lene here as a guest star. You can say hi.
Hi, I'm here.
Hi, Lene.
Hi, Lene.
guys.
Hey Pete, you've never officially met Lene, right?
No, Pete
No, but
hasn't met
I'm
me.
very excited too. Is she coming tubing with not you?
With not me. Dude, I don't know if
Yes.
I'm going. I told you
I
I
know.
was going with my family probably. But that's not podcast material. That's not podcast material.
Lene, dendrils,
Dendrite.
dendrites. They're from squids, right? They're on
They're-
squids.
No.
They're part. They're like it's
it's
like a
not
part of
from
a squid, right? Like
No, it's not from
like
a
right
squid.
next to the tendrils. But that's
the
not a squid
tendrils.
either.
But
Tendrils
that's tendril
like a
and then
plant.
dendrite.
Wait,
They're
I
not the
learned
same.
about this in what was that class I took?
Psychology.
Psychopharmacology.
Psychopharmacology.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Wait, I like the psycho part. Can we discuss that part?
I feel like you're just trying to get us to describe you.
For me?
What?
No, Pete.
Oh,
I don't
He's
know.
a psycho.
He's a psycho. Whatever.
Oh, so you want to be one of my patients?
I suppose. Oh, Matt, I forgot. Matt told me about this. I would love to be. I think I need to sit on the. I need to like lay down on the lounge chair though, or it doesn't feel the same.
I feel like that is a
Okay.
dream of everyone's.
She's not. She's got to have the glasses on. She's got to have like the notepad in front
The
of her. It's
notepad,
got
gotta
to
have
be
the
very fucking cliche.
And then you're going to tell her all about your childhood, which
Yeah,
you probably
but,
don't remember.
but that's like, I don't know. It's one of those things where you think it's like that, but it's really in real life. It's not. It's,
Was it
Oh, I know. That's why I said it's a cliche.
Yeah,
That's why I have to make it happen.
you can. I mean, at my internship, I don't have my own office though.
Oh,
But
That's
the one
fine.
that I use, one of them that I borrow, does have a couch. So,
Let's do it.
or you can become part of the group.
Wait, the
the
group?
group,
One of
Yeah.
us.
like
there's
AA
a
for
group.
psychos.
What? AA for psycho? I don't think
What?
you can say that.
No.
I think that's
I
really
did,
bad.
That's
We started this
kind of
conversation out-
mean, Pete.
Doug
You're
was the one that
insulting my
bridged my
field.
saying psycho to. I'm not getting this whole thing pinned on me.
I feel like you are,
Doug.
though, is the thing.
I am, and I'm not defending myself very well.
No,
that's fine.
You're kind of just coming off as an asshole, bro.
I'm
No,
always
that
an
is
asshole.
totally 100%
No, it's
Pete
okay.
being an asshole,
People
not
have
me.
a lot of stigmas with mental illnesses and such. And I can't go into too much detail, but today I really helped a client because over the weekend she wanted to commit suicide, but she didn't, and she came to the group, and with my help and with other people in the group's help, we gave her a sense of support and a reason to live. Isn't that so cool?
That's
That is super
wonderful.
cool.
Yeah, isn't that
Yeah,
wonderful?
that's pretty
I'm
awesome,
saving a
actually.
life.
That's actually pretty awesome.
He supports me.
Of course.
You guys don't have to.
Wait, but
All right, so
So
more
wait.
information on dendrites.
dendrites.
They bring information to the cell body.
Okay, so it's not a brain
The
thing
what?
necessarily. It's just a nerve thing.
It's in a neuron.
It's a
It's
squid thing.
neuron.
It's a squid thing.
You know,
What?
I feel like
Why are we
at some
s-
point in time, we're all just going to be like, you know what? I don't even feel like arguing this. It's a squid thing.
It's a squid thing. Sure, you win.
Okay, I'll give
Do
you
you
that.
think-
It kind of looks like a squid, like the tentacle.
Ah.
It kind of does.
Do you think that the robots that rule our future are going to look like squids?
I don't.
You think they're gonna look like
No.
a dendrite?
I feel like they're going to go because they know that humans love a good mystery, so they're going to be
Okay.
disembodied.
Ooh,
So we're
Wait.
not going to know what they look like.
that's pretty. How does that? That's pretty
Wait,
kooky.
Doug, could you say that
I
again?
can't even wrap
The
my head
humans
around
that
that.
rule our futures in the future are going to be disembodied,
Yes, they're not going to
Yeah.
have bodies.
as in like they're gonna, but they are humans.
No.
Oh, I thought you
They're
said
going to
humans
pass
that rule.
data
So,
through fluids like
Those
air.
our overlords are, of course, going to be robots.
oh, you're saying when the robots take over because of automation and all the
yes.
crap we talked
I
about
thought that's
before.
what Pete was going for there.
Oh, I misunderstood. I'm
certainly.
sorry.
Squid
Alright, so
robots.
You're
though.
saying when the robots take over, sure.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
They're going to be just interchanging fluids as data.
No, we're just never going to know because not knowing what they look like, it lets us use our own imaginations, and that will make us fear them more.
Oh, okay.
Doug,
So,
I got
sounds like
something.
Doug's- sounds
I
like
got
Doug's
something that's
working
gonna
for
blow your
the-
mind, though.
Sounds like Doug's working for the robot overlords.
Yeah, Doug, I'm
I
gonna blow
may
your
or
mind
may
right now,
not be
Doug.
working for the robot overlords, and I may or may not be working for a higher position right now.
Oh, of course. Go ahead, Pete. What were you saying?
No, I was gonna say they're already here, but he already told us everything about the robots, so
Oh, fair enough.
it was kind of before he. Never mind.
How certain
Uh,
are you that I am not a robot already?
Doug, I never really
I'm not.
could tell
I'm
because
certain that you are a robot.
your emotions sometimes defect, and so there's a chance
Defect.
you could be a robot. It's possible.
No, it doesn't mean that he's a robot. It just means that his reasonable mind is more dominant than his emotion mind.
Logic.
Now,
How do
aside
you feel
from
about that, Doug?
me, I'm hyper rational.
Wait.
I know that.
So wait,
Did you say hyperactual?
Which
Is
side-
that a thing?
Hyper rational.
Hyper rational. Does that mean like you rationalize everything? Like literally everything?
It means that I can rationalize things that may not actually be rational.
It means that he thinks more with the rational side of his brain more than like emotions.
But Doug, when you explained it, you said you can rationalize things that shouldn't be rationalized.
Yes.
You mean like
Which-
you mean it's actually you're so rational it's to a fault. Like it's
I think
actually-
so.
That's interesting.
I think that requires a little bit of creativity, though, too.
I'm
To be
I'm
able
a snowflake.
to be able to do something like that, I think you have to use both parts of your mind. Also, which half of your mind do you put the chip in? That's what I want to know.
Oh my
Mhm.
god.
Doug,
What chip?
Ooh, I think this is a Linnae
Oh,
question.
Brain chip. Oh, guys, we're gonna have to get like a 2-second catch up that we don't have to include on the podcast for Linnae. We said that in a distant future, there's going to be probably.
I
brain
controlled
chips.
Matt's brain to make him slap his nipples
Yes.
there with a
They're
chip
going
in
to
his
be able
brain.
to implant brain
that Doug
chips
found.
into your head that can interface with your brain, so that you could like essentially download. It started the conversation where you could download like information. So like chemical engineering, like you could just download, plug in a USB drive, and then there you go. You know all the knowledge required for chemical engineers or whatever. But the brain chip, I guess theoretically, would be able to interface with everything. So why couldn't it also transmit your vision? Your vision is just data that's being processed by your brain. So if your brain's going to process it and output it to this brain chip, then I could be sitting at a computer monitor watching what's coming through your eyes or whatever. But that could be
That's
said.
so weird.
All right, that could be said for anything. That's what we had been discussing for a while. The question is what? What was the question, guys, for her?
Where would you put the brain chip?
Where would you put
Which
the brain
side?
chip?
Which side of the brain?
But
Oh,
which
are
part
you
of the brain
asking
would be
her-
where would you
Oh,
put it?
because the right side
They're
is
not like
what's
physical
created,
sides
left
either,
side
are
is-
they? They're like
Oh.
Aren't they though?
I don't
They're
know.
separated
But
by
you
the
need
corpus
both
callosum.
parts, both minds in the brain to interact with each other to have a healthy mind. So maybe we
So I
Right,
need
but where
two
would you put
chips?
the brain chip?
I don't know.
I-
How many chips do we need? Just tell us. We gotta know. We're
Ooh,
drawing up the
that's an
plans right
interesting
now.
idea. Could you just use multiple brain chips?
Could you-
Like, just have one for left and one for the right.
I think it's an
Uh,
Yeah,
overload.
that would work.
So now we're putting 2 brain chips in
Yeah,
Well,
with a
maybe.
nice dendron between them.
with a nice dendron. With a nice, but we can replace the dendron with a squid, right?
Oh, the dendron is a squid. Mostly.
Oh, okay.
It's like part of a squid, so it's like it's enough.
It's
And
enough.
also
it's
the
close.
squid overlord robots put it in, so
The squid overlord
that.
robots put it. Yeah, no, that's. I mean, that would
yeah,
do
they're
it.
squids at that moment, and then they
They're not
become
squids.
ethereal.
Okay, I am going to check out.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Check it
I understand that you don't
productive.
like us that much, but you could have been a little nicer about it.
No, I like you guys. I just feel like I'm interrupting. Plus, I'm really tired. I'm
Certainly
not.
not.
I'm not kidding.
I'm
really
tired, too.
tired.
I
What?
saw you the last time you were tired, and you went out quick.
I did. It's
Ouch.
very instant. By the time Matt is done recording, I should be fast asleep. So, yeah.
Well, have a wonderful sleepy time.
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
All right, guys. Let's take a
Excellent.
5-minute break. So you can keep talking. I'll be back in like 2 minutes.
I don't want to talk to Doug.
No, we never have good times when we talk.
No, I hate that guy.
All right, I'll be right back.
What's he doing? What do you
I
think
never
he's
know what he's doing in there. Ah, the meatloaf.
doing? Maybe he's just standing there, like watching our names go, whoop, whoop, like like if
Yeah.
we're talking, and just like, oh man, I hope they're having a really good conversation without me. I know they got a lot of good synergy.
You do have some awesome synergy.
Yeah, I'd say. I mean, we're clones, so cheers to clones. I'm gonna take my own beer bottle to that.
Nice.
So,
Which one was mine?
the empty one. Sorry, Doug.
You obviously poured that one out for your homies.
Yeah, exactly.
It's alright to lie to me.
I got a little beer in me though, so I'm feeling better now.
All
Feel
right.
ready to talk.
A little bit of liquid courage.
Liquid courage.
All right.
O'Doul's Amber non-alcoholic brew.
Why are you drinking non-alcoholic beer?
Interesting.
Did you know that you're drinking non-alcoholic beer?
No, I didn't. It's just pepped me up. That's hilarious.
Wait, please tell me that you're recording that.
Yeah, of course.
You gotta
Wait,
be kidding me.
Pete, you're serious.
please.
Can you walk us through the story? You went to the store, you picked up some beer, you came back and started drinking it, thinking like,
It
"Shit,
tastes
I'm
like
getting,
beer.
I'm getting trashed, man," and then realized,
No, I didn't think I was getting trashed, but it tastes like beer.
and then
It
you
definitely tastes like
realized,
beer.
you realized that it's not alcoholic.
Wow, talk about a
Wow.
sugar pill.
That's pretty great.
That's
It
amazing.
says it can. Hey guys, it has 0.5% alcohol by volume.
That being said, you won't get carded.
They did card me though. This
They
is like gotta
shouldn't.
be a joke.
Like if
What
you
the
if you're like,
fuck?
this is non-alcoholic beer.
Yeah,
it's like,
O'Doul's is
they'd be like,
non-alcoholic.
Oh, I'm silly.
Oh, I had no idea. Well,
That's really funny.
cheers.
Wow, good for you.
Wait,
I think
did you not-
regardless, it pepped me up because I was like to hydrate it today, and well, I guess.
And you know, beer helps.
well, it's not beer. I learned that today
No, it is beer.
the hard way.
It's non-alcoholic beer.
It tastes like beer.
It is
Yeah.
beer. It's not an
How
alcoholic
does
beer
this
though.
happen?
That's
I mean, I don't
funny,
feel
dude.
drunk. Don't get me wrong. It's not like I felt like I was getting a buzz from it, like a whole lot, but I did feel like just better about my day. Maybe it's just the taste because I'm kind of a drunkard
Placebo
now.
effect.
Yeah,
I
like
think No, but my dad cut out all alcohol, and he drinks O'Doul, so I knew that it was non-alcoholic.
Fuck.
That's awesome.
Well, there's always next time.
Well,
Well, the next one I'm gonna have is gonna be a real beer. So
okay. Oh, so I'm sitting here eating Pringles, and
Lucky.
they're the pizza flavored. You guys like the pizza flavored ones?
I sure do, but oh my
I
god,
actually do, yeah.
they smell like
They're really good.
so disgusting, and they make your whole like
They make
breath
your
and like
breath
life.
smells awful. But
Yeah.
I wanted to talk real fast about the Pringle can. Why? Why do they make it like that? You can't fit your damn hand in the Pringle can.
They're trying to get you
Because
to not
the
be a
more
fat
effort that you
ass.
put into it, then the more that you want it.
Doug's got it.
Really?
Doug knows.
Haven't you
Mhm.
ever noticed that the Pringles at the bottom of the can just taste a little bit sweeter? It's because
No.
you put a bit more effort in there, and they taste just magically taste better.
You know what I do with the ones at the bottom is I take my fist and I shove it down the Pringle can and I smash them all up, and
And
then
then
I just
all the
shovel them into my.
crumbs.
Yeah. Oh god.
Do you
Oh,
make the
it's repulsive.
sound?
I mean, only when I'm with you, Doug.
Aw. That's
No,
sweet.
I don't think I do. But yeah, it's pretty grotesque if you watch me do it.
Yeah, that's kind of disgusting. I'm not gonna lie, but that's all right.
You're gonna do it. You're gonna do it now. It actually tastes better when you do it.
It
that
does
way.
taste really good.
It's like it just I don't know why. It tastes a lot better.
I think it's the aeration.
Maybe.
The
That
aeration.
being said, I'm
It's
totally
like
talking out of my ass there.
it's like eating a Pringle marshmallow.
Ew.
Yeah.
I mean, I was thinking, so in my head, I was like, what was the engineer that designed that Pringles can thinking? Like, well, it'll fit the Pringles. Let's just do the minimal amount of material we need to save costs. But then, then I was thinking, like, why wouldn't you just make the Pringle a little bit bigger or flatter or whatever, so that there's, so that you
Because
can.
then you couldn't do duckbill.
Doug knows all the Pringle
Yeah,
stuff.
Doug knows all about Pringles. What the hell?
I haven't eaten Pringles in years.
Shit.
Oh,
I wish I had some Pringles right now.
dude, these are good. These Pringles, they're gonna
I
make
didn't
my
even
breath.
eat dinner, you know that? So I could do this podcast for you guys.
Yeah, but you know
Oh.
it's gonna be worth it because it's a good podcast.
Ah, I just wish I had a sandwich.
You wish you had some Pringles? You can have here, Pete.
And
You want a Pringle?
Pringles.
There you
Yes.
go, buddy.
Don't you dare.
Oh, come on, dude. You gotta get the sound effects. You were supposed to give it to me like, ah, and then you crunch it, and then everyone thinks I.
And be like, oh, this is so good. But no.
Yeah.
Ew! What was
No,
that noise?
You didn't play along.
Ew.
Oh wow. This is
This has evolved quite quickly.
this is yeah, evolved is the word for it.
Devolved.
Not devolved. Oh.
No, devolved. Like this is now crap.
It's the chip in my brain. It's making me, you know, a little
Doug
slow
must
here, a
be-
little slow.
Doug must be controlling it.
I am.
All right, guys. Last question of the night.
Well.
Yeah.
You have to choose one.
Uh-huh.
You either have 3 nipples, like 3 boobs,
Yes.
or you have
Wait,
3
wait. 3 boobs or 3 nipples? Because
Three-
like a
three
third nipple
boobs.
is
3 boobs,
so like I would
each
have
with its
3
own nipple.
pectorals.
3 pectorals, or
So like my third one would be like muscly and very obvious.
center.
Like it wouldn't just be like a third nip.
no,
Randomly
it would be like a third peck.
Okay, so
Ooh.
I've pecs now.
Okay, 3 pecs, like with nipples each, or you can have
with
2,
nipples each.
You can have 2 individual noses on your face.
Does it? Can we define where on my face it is?
Yeah.
Like right next to each other?
Yeah, they're like
Or
right next to
one's
each
at the
other,
front,
but
one's at the back.
No, they're like right under, like if so. Think about where your eyeballs would be, and then like there's a nose right under each eyeball.
I feel like there's an obvious answer to this though.
Is there?
Yes.
Please.
The obvious answer is the pecs because
Why?
I now have pecs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you have 3
That's true.
really awkward pecs.
Yeah, I can deal with
The-
that.
Who said? I mean, who said they were awkward? They're only
I
awkward
did.
because the third one's there.
Yes, exactly.
all you got to do is just kind of like what you do is you
Don't
put
you
your
think,
hands up
like-
and frame it like a camera, like they do.
You know
in,
how much
the directors.
women want to see men jiggle their pecs?
Yeah, but
Oh,
Imagine if there's
yeah.
3.
Doug,
So
there's like
sexy.
Doug, remember, if there's 3 pecs on your chest, there's probably not too much like room in between them. Like it's just basically like weird with
I can still
nipples
jiggle
and-
my pecs.
Yeah, but
True.
it's weird.
Matt, I'm gonna go with both.
Both?
No, see, not both, because here's the thing about the noses. There are some smells that I just don't want to smell. And I
Yeah.
just assume that you can smell them twice as much. And I'm not alright with that.
All right, fine.
I
I'm
just
gonna
want
throw
both
in-
for the shock value.
I'm gonna,
you know?
I'm gonna throw in a third choice.
Sweet.
And
I
you
choose
can let
that
me
one, too.
know. You can let me know. Or you can have a lobster claw
The clown.
Oh well,
instead of a
that
hand.
doesn't really, because I can't answer
he
that
has
because
a lobster claw. Why did you
Yeah,
have to bring that up?
seriously, that's kind of fucking rude, and you know it too, and you did it though. Come on,
Matt just went there.
are you suggesting that I had 2 lobster claws? Is that what would
No,
happen to me if I
I'm
chose
just-
that option?
Does he no
saying.
longer have hands, Matt?
Maybe
Is that
I'm
what's
just
happening?
segueing into how do you like having a lobster claw?
I feel like
I
that's
don't
a
like
horrible
having a
segue.
lobster claw. It's painful, Matt. Sometimes when you forget
Oh,
which
okay.
hand is which.
Yeah, you wipe your butt. And
Trying to
just,
do daily activities.
like wiping your butt.
Daily
Like-
activities.
Yeah, activities.
Throw that one out there.
So do you find that you have the problem that a lot of other crabs have, that when they clamp
Lobsters.
down on
It's
something,
a lobster
they
claw.
just can't.
Please,
let
you're
go?
being insensitive. It's
Do
a
you-
lobster claw,
Do you
please.
find that you have the problem that a lot of other lobsters have, that when they clamp down on something, they just can't let go?
No, dude, that's crabs. Crabs do that.
Oh, sorry.
You're being totally insensitive to this.
Seriously, dude, you're hurting me a lot. And
I'm
I'm
sorry. What do
considering
you
not
prefer to
being
be
your
called?
friend
Is it-
anymore.
Is it crab people or lobster man or what's the correct term here? Crab
Man lobster.
Crustacean American, I think that's the.
I'm a man lobster.
Is it crustacean American? Is that the
No. It's a man lobster.
man
That's
lobster?
just silly, Matt.
You're being ridiculous. Crustacean American. That doesn't even make any sense. What if I was Japanese? What if I was a Russian? Maybe the crustacean Russian?
Well, you're not. You're
American.
American.
Prussian.
Crussian.
Crush-
What if
Russian would be
Croatian?
Croatians are actually little known. They're actually just Russians with lobster claws.
Croatian, crustacean, American.
Yeah, exactly.
Would you, if you had
Yeah.
a blowhole instead of, if you had like gills and a blowhole instead of like, normal human, would you get surgery to correct it, or would you just be unique?
Wait, what's the blowhole in place of? Or just it is a actually like on my back?
If you had like gills and a blowhole, as in like you could like breathe out of that shit instead of like opening your mouth or using your nose, would you like?
But
Would you?
All right, so there's 2 points about this.
Okay.
One, that gills need to remain wet or else they dry up and then you die. And 2,
yep.
breathing through your nose filters bacteria and such.
Well, shit, Doug. Way to take the fun
And-
out of it.
Wait, do
Um,
gills and blowhole happen at the same time? Because I don't think they do. Because whales are mammals.
Ooh, right.
Do
in
they
the
have
blowhole?
gills?
Do they
Yeah,
have
right. in the
Gills. I don't know
blowhole.
if they have gills.
So really, Matt, I guess to answer your question, what?
Oh, okay.
Agreed.
Well,
That's-
never mind.
To answer your question, what?
Okay.
If I had okay, so let me take them one at a time though. If I had a blowhole, would I get it removed?
Let's say you have.
I'm
you
tired of
have-
those little kids trying to throw stuff into my blowhole.
Oh man, that's the worst.
Don't worry
Especially
about
when
the
it's young.
gills. If you
Those
had a
little fucking
blowhole,
snots.
don't worry about the gills. If you had a blowhole, would you?
Okay.
Would you get it removed or not?
I don't think I would,
Yeah.
based on the amount of puns you can make with a blowhole.
It's
You
like
would wanna
right
be
in
the
between your
subject of those
shoulder
puns?
blades. It's like right in between your shoulder blades, right on your back.
I'm like, stick in my
Mm.
blowhole.
Ew.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, but
And she's
someone's
just
gonna
like,
do
"Oh,
that.
wait.
Someone's gonna put shit in your blowhole.
What if she fingers your blowhole? I'm
Oh,
sure that'd feel
God.
great, Doug.
You know, I've never
Can you
tried
tell
it.
us?
I have never had my blow.
Because you never tried that.
No,
That sounds like the first thing I'd do.
Guys, this is weird.
Just
Like-
overall, the first thing I'd do.
Guys, this is really weird.
No, I'm okay with it. If Doug's okay with it, I'm okay with it. Which means you're okay with it.
by default.
Oh,
Matt, you
outvoted
came
again.
up with the expression right in the blowhole. We have to
I
discuss.
just-
You
I
asked this
just-
question.
I...
Doug's got a blowhole. We're talking about
What would it
What-
feel like?
what he does with it. If you got fingered in the blowhole, I'd imagine it would feel kind of like
Right.
suffocating.
No, but I can still breathe, right?
I guess you have a
But I
nose
still have
still.
a
I don't really know. I don't know how any of you works anymore.
Well, you say I'm a robot.
You're
Wait,
a
oh, yeah,
robot
you are a robot.
blowhole
You don't have
dolphin
to breathe
thing.
anyway, dog.
You're right.
So what kind of like sensory stuff did you put in that blowhole when they constructed you?
You know,
Is it
I
robot?
didn't particularly have
Yeah.
any say in this type of thing.
Oh god.
It's kind of like a
So it
lottery.
doesn't feel like
I guess.
anything?
Like, is there any like pleasure sensors in said blowhole?
Oh,
I
shit.
don't think so. Not typically, but you are a robot, so you can do whatever you need to do.
You're right. Do I want that to be the case? And I think that would be no.
No.
No, I want to be able to easily clean my blowhole.
You don't want any strange discharge coming from your blowhole.
Ew.
No.
Okay. That was probably a little over the line. Let's move on to gills.
No, we don't have to do gills. I think gills is there's too many flaws with it.
Yeah,
The
well,
whole
I'd have to
keeping
wear a
wet.
fishbowl like over my head, especially constructed like an astronaut's helmet, like they do in cartoons.
You
Then
could-
would the site Plenty of Fish have to change?
well,
Um,
no.
wait, the saying "plenty of fish in
The
the like
site,
plenty of
it's
fish
a
in the
dating
sea"?
No,
site.
there's a website called Plenty of Fish.
It's
a dating
site.
website.
I don't want. What is that? That sounds devious.
Devious.
I'm pretty positive it's a general purpose one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. They'd have to call it "plenty of humans" because most people would be fish. So then, well, they'd
Wait,
be like
is this
fish
something
people.
that now, like, anyone can opt into having gills?
Oh, well, in my mind, yeah.
Are you a
Not
saltwater
opt
fish
into.
or a clean water fish?
Wait, what? Am I?
Are you a saltwater fish or a clean water fish?
Well, he's a lobster, so he's a
I-
saltwater fish.
I would be both.
You can't be. Can you be both?
I don't know. Are there some?
I don't
I would
know.
be. I would definitely be a freshwater fish because I like the murky gunk that, like, forms in still water.
See, I'd rather be a saltwater fish so I could swim in the ocean.
See, but the ocean's scary to me. It's
The
big,
ocean is scary.
unknown.
Right, but then you could know it because you're a fish.
You can't know the whole ocean, and then you get eaten by a shark.
The ocean is my mistress. I can totally know her.
I want to be a clownfish. So
you
I
know
can
her
just,
like the inside of your blowhole.
Which apparently I don't know.
Oh god. How about just being a clownfish so you can hang with the sea anemones all day?
Doesn't it give you a minor shock?
Yeah, but the clownfish mucus, it excretes mucus that makes it immune.
That's fine.
That's gross.
Yeah. You can be
So-
a gross fish, and we'll just be human fishes.
So wait, Matt, are you planning to take the mucus that you already secrete from your nose and pores and use
Slop
that to
it-
become a clownfish?
Slop it all over my body. Yeah.
He has to be really careful with that because he might just become a snail.
Ew.
Oh, shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
if you don't do that ceremony correctly, you know, you might find yourself in a situation you didn't expect to be in.
So Matt, how good are you at dancing?
What?
How good are you at dancing?
I would say on a scale of Doug to Bruno Mars.
Hey, that's a really low blow.
What?
I don't think I like that, Doug. How do you feel?
That's like lower than my blowhole, man.
Wow.
Oh
Wow.
shit!
I told
Why
you, man.
the
The
fuck
pawns.
is-
I would say I'm Drake.
Oh, then
You're
you
a
probably,
three?
if you're Drake, then you probably don't have any problems with the dancing ceremony.
I've actually heard that Drake's really
to,
bad.
to become.
Is he?
Oh no, was that Kendrick or Drake? One of them has like, I think it's actually Drake. I think
It's
Drake's a really
Drake.
bad. Yeah, Drake's a really
Wait, is
bad
he?
dancer right here.
I don't know if he
would
is or if
assume
he
that he
just
was a
did it
good
in
one.
the video.
Or I think it's this one video is bad or something. I don't remember, but I remember there was a whole internet.
Well,
thing
he had to
about it.
get out of that wheelchair first. So
Is Bruno Mars like the best dancer ever, or
I don't know. I just feel like he's really good.
is he?
I
Is
don't
he?
know. Never seen him dance. Just he sounds like he would be good.
He
Well, so does
sounds like
Drake,
he'd be a
though.
good dancer.
Yeah.
and apparently I
I-
was wrong about that.
What?
I don't know if he's actually bad at dancing or if he just did that for the video. Who knows? I mean, he's pretty into it, but maybe he wanted everybody. Like maybe he was going for that, like shock
Yeah,
value or whatever.
Maybe he's like, oh my god, everyone's gonna think I'm a bad dancer, and it's gonna be an internet sensation.
Also, yeah. Also, I hate all the music that Drake makes. It's terrible.
Also, right in the blowhole.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Not Doug though.
Oh, not Doug's. Yeah, that one's got some weird
No.
stuff going on. He might have an infection.
Which one?
Mhm. Nothing you need to worry about, Doug.
Nothing you need to worry about.
Nothing at all.
I could whistle with my blowhole.
God damn.
Oh my god.
You can whisper?
Whistle.
Did you say that? Oh
Whistle.
shit. I thought I was gonna have to get my ear real close to your blowhole and listen whisper sweet somethings.
It
to
sounds
me.
just like the ocean.
Shit.
All right. Well, I think we've recorded enough for today. So, guys, let's. I'll record an out.
I'm Matt and I poop my pants. Woo! Look at me go!
Well,
It's
I mean,
no longer
if,
a turtle, but a full turd.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. If you've made it this far, congratulations. But this has been episode 2 of ClickBait. We will be coming back more. I mean, I think we're very casually trying to do every week, but we'll see how it goes. But
2
but
episodes.
thanks for joining us, and we'll talk to you next time.
Adios.
We're out.
Goodbye.
See ya.
Sayonara.
Hasta la
Peace.
vista, baby. Wow, we're a bunch of fucking tools.
Hey guys, if you liked the video, make sure you subscribe to my channel and follow me on social media. And also check out my websites right here. I think you'll find some fun stuff on there. But I'll see you next time.